typical time to book your florist, but hey, ask that florist. Hi, my flowers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nia with Xquisite Floral Designs and Events, and I'm back today with the fourth part of my series, Questions to Ask Your Floral Designer. In my other videos, we talked about the basic cost, the cost of the flowers, or questions you can ask your florist about the flowers. We also talked about the additional costs that may occur. And now we're going to talk about the contract. Now, this is a little bit important for you to understand this. Now, remember, I am not an attorney, so this is just some information that I'm giving to you to kind of help you out. But the best thing that you can do is have it looked over by your attorney if you are kind of leery on the information that you receive. I'm just going to kind of give you some information that you can ask in regards to the contract. So first, how far in advance do I need to secure your service? This right here is very important because sometimes you may run into a florist who is very busy. She's very popular. She has pictures all over Facebook and she's getting booked like this. Florists like that, I suggest that you kind of book them in a year in advance. Then there's some florists that are like, okay, 6 months in advance is fine. I would highly recommend that you book no later than 6 months before your event, because most of the time, florist or the florist that you really want to use, she may be booked. So in order for you to make sure that you get the florist that you love her flowers, and especially if flowers are important to you and you want them, or you have a certain look and this florist is the person who will provide you with that look, make sure you find out how soon you need to book this person, and just ask them, how far in advance. With me, I like to book a young lady about a year to 9 months out. When it's about 9 months out for me, I feel a little bit more secure because of the trends of flowers. If we're in something that's been kind of trendy for a really long time, it could go out of season and something new can come in. Like a little while ago, it was a lot of greenery. Right now, we're kind of going into a lot of dried flowers. So, my ladies who have booked me a while ago may want to change some stuff. So if it's not that far, that far away, it's less likely for you to see something and want to change, and you're kind of not stuck, or you know exactly what you want to do. So usually around a year to 9 months is a typical time to book your florist, but hey, ask that florist. The second question that you should ask your florist is, what is the amount that I have to put down in order to secure your services? And with me, I just charge a 25% deposit, and that is just to secure your date and make sure that I don't find someone else. And I don't want you to tell me, oh yeah, I'm gonna use you, Nia, and then I pass up all these other business opportunities, and then you decide, oh, I decided to do something else or go a different direction, and I missed other days or other clients that were wanting for my day. So most florists will want a deposit to secure the day. So usually it depends. Some florists have a set amount of like $500 to $1,000 to book their day. With me, it's just 25%. 3, the question you can ask is, will you provide me with an itemized list of all the items that we've discussed, along with pricing. This is important because what if your florist told you, okay, I'm going to do this beautiful bouquet of peonies and hydrangeas and roses and all this great stuff, and she gives you a bouquet of hydrangea. She gave you, a bouquet of carnations, even though I love carnations, but they're inexpensive. And I named all expensive flowers. You would be upset, yeah? You know, she would like, I gave you a bouquet. Your contract said a bouquet, I gave you a bouquet. So you want a list of all the, itemized list of all that they will be providing you. So if it's a bouquet, me personally, I'll put what a normal contract looks for me. I personally put down, a proposal looks for me. I normally put down, okay, this is what our inspiration is going to look like. Then I put the flowers that I'm going to use, the colors that we're going to use, the style that we're going to use, and any other important information that I need to know in regards to this item. So it protects me so that I know exactly what we're supposed to be doing or what's supposed to be in in that item. It could be a bouquet, it could be a centerpiece. I know what's supposed to be in it, and you know also what's supposed to be in it. So you won't be surprised and get there and thinking you're gonna have this beautiful arrangement or this beautiful bouquet, and it's nothing or none of the flowers that you told your florist that you wanted, or not even the colors, maybe not even colors. Or say you have a florist like me who can provide chairs, who can provide tablecloths, or who can provide a number of other things, and I don't have exactly what chair that you're using. Say you're using you're using a basic chair with an upgraded premium chair, and I just drop you basic chairs off. It's a chair, right? So yeah, so good thing is for them to provide you an itemized list of what you will be receiving. When can I expect to receive the contract from you? This is another important question. So it usually takes me about a week to do a proposal because I may have a few going on, and also I have to figure out, how many flowers is gonna be in it, what is the cost of just the hard goods, like the ribbon, the wire, and then I also have to figure out how long it's gonna take one of my staff to make something like this, or estimate, and then I have to put all that pricing together, and then, like I said, I gotta write it out, I gotta put you a beautiful description, and a lot of times I kind of, if you have an inspiration that you saw off of Pinterest or somewhere, or Instagram, I usually try to recreate this in a software where it's, I put it together myself and recreate it to what I think it should look like, or what it's going to look like if we use different flowers in this item. So it kind of takes me about a week, but it's good to kind of find out, and I let my brides and grooms know how long it's going to take for me to put a proposal together, because I don't want you to sit there and think that I forgot you, and that's a big thing. You don't want to feel like the florist has forgotten about you. And I'm big on that. I'm like a big communicator. I love to keep you updated. I will let you know, okay, it's gonna take a week. If I'm not busy, it's gonna take a few days, or I can have it to you by tomorrow. I let you know, so you won't be in the air talking about, she forgot about me, because that's how I would feel. I'd be like, look, she's not returning my call. How long is it gonna take? So ask your florist, how long is it gonna take for you to get this back to me, so you won't be sitting there twiddling your thumbs waiting for it. Last question I have is, what is your refund policy if I cancel my event for any reason? This question is another important question. you want to know, and most of the times if you ask them just, up front what it is, they'll be happy to tell you. It's usually in the contract. But no, like with me, once you give me that 25% deposit and I booked your date, like I said, I've passed up other opportunities that I could have for that date. That is non-refundable. But if I have a bride who comes in later and picks your date, I will then refund you your money. So 9 out of 10 times you end up getting your money back. But if I don't, and you cancel 2 to 3 weeks before, and that's a bad thing too, because I order your flowers a month before, and I can't cancel, especially after the COVID-19. They won't allow us to, once we place an order, they won't allow us to cancel anymore, because I guess that week before they were stuck with tons and tons of flowers. So they won't allow us to cancel. So I'm stuck with these flowers. I'll be happy to make something for you. I'll be happy to send it to you. But other than that, if I can't recuperate the loss that I've made, then sorry, you're gonna be the one who loses it. But we hope and pray that we do find another bride who can take over your day. So if you do decide to cancel kind of early. But anyway, it's a good idea to ask the florist, yeah, so what is your cancellation policy? And she'll let you know. Like I said, with mine, it's 25% is mine, it's gone, unless I find another bride to replace your date. So anyway, I hope my series on questions that you can ask your florist helped you out a whole lot. There are other things you can probably ask your florist, and I would just jot all that stuff down, because it's really important to know what you're getting into before you spend that $3,000 to $5,000. And that's just on a small scale wedding. You want to know what you're getting into, some of the questions about the flowers, about your contract, just basic questions. You want to know this information, and you also want to feel comfortable with that florist. When you're asking these questions, sometimes you can kind of feel how that florist is. Is that person going to be easy to work with? Are they really rude and don't want to ask any of these questions? Are they just like whatever? Oh my, they don't want to be friendly? Because you're going to have a lot of questions for us throughout this whole process. So you want to be able to feel like you can come back and ask any kind of question later on, once you finish and you've booked this person. So I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hehehe